And we go on with my next one. This is a hardcover, you see, things go on. It is from 2011 and it is Living Magic in German. I would love to have it called Beyond Magic, but in German we don't have a word like beyond. Because this is really what this book is about. It is not about spells, yes, all the stuff you do at the start, yeah, the bling bling, so to say, that many people brings to magical traditions, but sometimes you want to go deeper, and this this book is for. It is about the spiritual way of a modern witch. Yeah, it is inscribed here, and this is a core topic. It is about magic and spirituality, the difference between spirituality and religion. This was very important for me. It is about the 4 elements, initiation in its real sense, its real meaning. It is about goddess and god. Of course, we also have practical things like magical sprays or things you can do because, well, I'm a witch and we are hands-on, you know. But this is something that was very important for me, that you also have hands-on things in it. Yes, it is about witches' tools, what you really need and what not. It is also about a little critical, for example, natural spirituality, shopping online, you know, in spiritual supply shops. This is not something I am grumpy about or things like that, but you have to think about it, yeah, you have to become conscious about it. Yes, this is about oracles and why they are so important, because most traditional cultures, oracle and magic is like inquiry and remedy, you know, this is like, it is always together, and often we forget it. We just, oh, I want this, oh, I will do a spell for it. And if it's a bigger topic, it's really well worth to do an oracle before. Yes, it is about ancestor work, because it's a very important topic. You always come back to that in your life at different stages, and it is also a very difficult topic if you did not grow up in a culture that has it, you know. Yes, and even necromancy, but not in the scary way. It is like asking your ancestors for advice. It is not just this conjuring up anything. Yeah, but this is a topic, it was important for me. And then we come to your personal spiritual helpers, the difference between ghosts and gods, or spirits and gods. What is the difference? This is something I wanted to show here. The 3 worlds in shamanism, but in a more broader way, that you can see this just as a core human thing in spirituality. In many places of the world, people experience the same. Yeah, so this is about that. The way to find your spirits and your familiar. This is very European magic. The familiar, the spirit that always guides you. You could compare it to a power animal, but it is slightly different, and this is for that. Yes, and the last chapter is about working together, solitaire or group. These things are, of course, always an issue, but many people have like a mixture in it. You know, it is just, they have their friends, but this working in a coven is, at least in Germany, not very, very popular, because there were many people playing power plays. Ooh, the light. Playing power plays and things like that, you know, and this was not, this has really also put a bad reputation on Wicca itself. Yeah, so this is the last one. The art of magical healing, you could translate it. The old the old wisdom of witches and healers for people of today. And here I did my homework and I put together many things that are really old traditional things. Yeah, this is not esoteric, it is not like pink fairy tales or pink fairies or things like that. It is what was really done by our ancestors. This is something that I always get back in my work too. And I want to find out what they really did. Not what we think they did, what they really did. And this is healing in the past and today. Who is able to heal? The questions of how to, of your mindset, yeah, how to approach this topic in general. The risks of healing and the source of your healing energy, because everything has to come from somewhere, and in spiritual things some people don't think about that question, where does all the energy comes from. Yeah, so this is about that, about the right time, in the old tradition, the European tradition of the days of the weeks and things like that. And yes, healing beings. This is, I put in more than just our culture, because there are so many lovely healing beings and I don't want it to make it too small. This is not just traditional, so to say, but yes, if they are healing beings, I don't want to take them out just because they are not our tradition, you know. What helps is right. We have a saying in Germany, the one who heals is right, no matter what he does. So I wanted to incorporate that. And the second part is about techniques and the old spells. The really old spells that were set, for example, to talk of illnesses. Many people will know talking of warts. This is very common until today. But there were spells for almost any illness that was in these days a problem. Some illnesses we don't have today anymore because of hygiene and things like that. Improved hygienics. Do you call it hygienics? We call it Hygiene in German. That everything is clean and things like that. And yes, this is about the old spells, the old traditions, the old knowledge of everything. Yeah. And of course these spells in words. So it is not just about them, there are the spells, so to say. Yes, we have magical power plants here, magical stones, and these stones are not gemstones or healing stones as we know them today. They are the traditional stones of healers. I can show you, we have some pictures inside here. And if you see them, there's a bit of light. Can we see them? This is better. If you see them, most often they were fossils. Yes, we have here, for example, they are called thunderstones here in Germany, or gagat. It is also called jet stone. And like snake eggs they were called. This is a kind of fossil too. And all these things, or snake tooth, these are fossil shark teeth. And they were very, very often used. So these are all the stones, it goes on with some more, that were used. And these are not the traditional gemstones we use today. Yeah. Yes, there are some hints how to start and how to get a magical cure together. You know, you have all these simple single steps, and then it might be that you are sitting there and ask yourself, and how do I get it together for my problem? So this chapter is about getting it together. And in the last chapter I have the old expressions in magic and explain them, like sympathy, antipathy, magnetism, all these old words that are not used today anymore, but that often describe things we also experience today. Of course, we are humans, yeah. So this is about that. And I also have a list of words for illnesses in the past. And this is also interesting because people, they had the way they or the names they gave for the illnesses, they often described like the spirit of the illness very well. Yeah. And then there's this feeling you forgot something, and I really forgot one of my books. There are too many. I'm sorry. This one is my newest one, and this baby was not together with the other books, so I forgot it. It is Magical Cleansing. It is for your household, to get the energies together, to get your house clean, not just that it is clean by the surface, but also energetically. And this book is starts with, of course, just some basic things. You know, you can have the best magical cleansing, but if your flat or your house is a complete chaos, this won't help. So this is also about material, sorting things out and things like that for the start, because of course materia also influences the spirit, so to say. Yes. And then I have a chapter about the strengths or the magic of the different directions, like north, east, south, west. Yeah, because all of them have special energies. For example, you won't find a European old church that is not made towards the east. These are very old traditions. They are just human, so to say, because many things are changing, many traditions are changing, but the how the sun goes is always the same. yeah, from east to west. So these things, of course, can be incorporated in your flat. It is like a bit like Western Feng Shui, if you want to compare it. Not exactly, but a little bit. And this is this topic. And yes, I have divination methods, easy divination methods, so you can find out where something is missing. Yeah. Because, as I have stated before, divination comes always first. Yeah. So this is with cards and with very easy with just normal playing cards. You don't have to have anything fancy in your home. And the second one is using a pendulum. This is so easy and it works really fine. And for most people it also works quite quickly. So you can just use it even if you are a beginner. You don't have to go to a reader or things like that. You can do it if you like it, and sometimes one needs someone from outside who looks at it, but in many cases you can help yourself very well. And yes, this is so to say that you first get a diagnosis and afterwards you can start with the therapy, and the therapy is on the next pages. It is about visualization first, because this is also very helpful, for example, when you are in a hotel room and you can't make any incense or things like that. Then it's always good when you know how to help yourself with visualization. It is cleansing with the 4 elements and a basic program, so to say, for magical house cleansing. Yeah, at your home, what you can do in a regular basis, so that everything is maintained in a fine way and nothing nasty can get in and lurk around in the corners, so to say. Yes, it is about magical waters and how to use them, and of course incense. Yeah, and later in the book we are going through the rooms of the flat. It is like we're going yes, we're going on the floor. This is the entrance room, we call it floor. In German, the kitchen, kitchen magic, the children's room, the living room, the working room, all these rooms, of course the sleeping room. This is very important that, for example, here as an example on this page, it is against nightmares and things like that. Because when your flat is like, there is nasty energy, you will feel it in many parts of your life. You know, this inflicts everything. And then we go on with recipes and hints, and for special situations, or working rooms where you are going to, what you can do there. Yeah, because it is also, you spend a lot of time in your working environment, so it's good to have good energies there too. Yeah. Yes, and then this is about protecting your home and loading it energetically in a positive way. Yeah, this is about gods and good spirits of the home, of course also traditional ones from folklore and things like that. The house altar, and then amulets, lucky tokens and decorations. Much in home is linked with decoration. And many things we buy, for example, over the course of the year, the Easter decoration, the Christmas decoration, all those things, they are all made to attract a certain energy and make this energy feel well in our home, if you look at it closely from a spiritual perspective. So all of this is also in this book. I have a chapter about home plants, we call them, the plants you have in your home, in the window most often. This is a chapter how you can invite luck into your home with different plants. And the language of flowers, so to say, how you can work with different flowers in your home to attract certain energies. Yeah? Yes, and then I have a little calendar in the last section about old customs and folk customs and all those things in matters of the house all around the year. Yes, and that's this book. I missed it, so here it is, and now everything is together.